For decades, this is the monster that has haunted our imaginations, the Megalodon, a great white shark on steroids, a chunky, unstoppable brute. But what if everything we thought we knew about this ancient beast was wrong? For over 100 years, scientists have been trying to piece together the puzzle of Otodus Megalodon. The problem? The fossil record is almost entirely made of dinner plate-sized teeth and a few scattered vertebrae. With no complete skeleton to work from, paleontologists needed a modern blueprint. They looked to the ocean's current apex predator, the great white shark, and made what seemed like a simple assumption: Megalodon was just a scaled-up version of a great white. This idea got stuck in our heads and took over our movie screens. We all pictured a shark that was 50 to 60 feet long, powerfully built, and stocky, a true leviathan built for pure destructive force. And honestly, this reconstruction made sense with the limited evidence they had. After all, the great white was thought to be its closest living relative with a similar lifestyle. For years, this was the accepted science taught in museums. But it turns out, the key to unlocking the truth was hiding in plain sight. The big shift in thinking began with a single, incomplete fossil kept at the Royal Belgian Institute of Natural Sciences. This specimen wasn't just a few teeth. It was a vertebral column, a backbone, measuring about 36 feet long. An international team of 26 scientists, led by paleobiologist Kenshu Shimada of DePaul University, decided to re-examine this fossil, and that's when they hit a major snag. Previous studies using that great white shark model had estimated that this exact same shark was only about 30 feet long in total. Suddenly, the math just didn't work. How could the backbone alone be 6 feet longer than the entire shark? Shimada called it a eureka moment. It was the first hard evidence that their fundamental assumption, that Megalodon was shaped like a giant great white, was seriously flawed. The team realized they had to throw out the old model and start from scratch. Instead of just relying on the great white, the team did something new. They compared the Megalodon's vertebrae to over 100 species of both living and extinct sharks. The results were a game changer. The evidence now suggests that Megalodon wasn't stocky and robust at all, but was actually a much longer, more slender predator. One of the study's authors, Philip Stearns, said a better modern comparison might be the mako shark or even the lemon shark. Animals built for efficient, long-distance swimming. This new body shape changes everything we thought we knew. A longer, more streamlined body is way more efficient in the water, especially at gigantic sizes. A bulky body like a great white's creates a ton of drag, which actually limits how big it can get. But a sleeker form allows an animal to glide through the water with less effort, making true gigantism possible, much like we see in blue whales. This leaner, longer Megalodon could have reached staggering lengths, possibly up to 80 feet, about the size of 2 school buses. While its exact weight is still debated by scientists, estimates for an animal this size are around 94 tons. This wasn't a brutish monster. It was an evolutionary marvel of efficiency. This new body plan paints a picture of a very different kind of predator. A more slender Megalodon probably wasn't the thuggish, powerful swimmer a great white is. Instead, picture a super predator built for endurance, slowly cruising vast territories and capable of sudden, explosive bursts of speed to ambush its prey. Studies of its fossilized growth rings show it grew slowly and lived a long life. Even its newborns were titans, measuring around 12 to 13 feet long at birth, big enough to hunt large prey from day one. This new understanding suggests Megalodon dominated the ancient oceans not with brute force, but with incredible efficiency. Its extinction around 3.6 million years ago might have even been linked to competition from the smaller, more adaptable great white shark that was just beginning to emerge. So, what do you think of this new, leaner Megalodon? Does a longer, sleeker super predator seem even more terrifying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're as fascinated by these prehistoric mysteries as we are, make sure you're subscribed so you can join us on our next investigation.